What's up, YouTube? We got the Gladiator. We're going to be putting a trailer hitch on the back of it. Going to Florida next week, and need to pull a trailer down there. The whole thing is, it comes from the factory. It's already got the pins, so I don't have to wire up any lights. Just this hitch in the box. It should be pretty straightforward. Let's see what we got in the box. Brandon, you think this is going to be worth anything?
Oh, what kind of hitch is it?
It's just a 2-inch receiver. Oh, it's actually packed kind of nice. That's that what you call that stuff, Brennan? Where they put the foam in there and it adheres to it. Foam. You mean they call foam? So I think that's the hardware. It's supposed to only be 3 bolts. 3 bolts and a hitch. This is what we got in the kit: the hitch, plate, fasteners, and some hardware. This should be a pretty straightforward video. So according to these instructions, we put this fish wire threaded onto here, and I think it's supposed to easily fish through this cross member, but Brandon, you think it's going to be easily fished through this cross? No. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with. Up under the rear bumper, there's the cross member. I hope it's not going to be too bad. No, it shouldn't be. I believe that center hole right there is where that big bolt comes down through. Thank God we got Mr. Brennan on the job.
Which hole? This one right here?
What do you mean, which hole, Brennan? That
There's like
one?
2.
There's 2?
It come out right here. Is this where it needs to go to?
Yeah, let me get over here and see. Yep, I believe it is. Let me get down here with you, old boy. Heck yeah. So, you had to move it kind of sideways, I'm taking it?
It's stuck.
Oh, that's not good. Well, I'm going to pause this camera and we're going to figure this out. We'll be. So we've got the fish tape pulled through.
Oh, that's really screwed.
But it's getting caught up in these bends in this cross member, so I don't know how they expect us to get it through. That flat plate is catching, but I think we got both sides stuck, Mr. Brennan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that piece of wire that they sent just strips off the end of it, and it catches on the bolt. So we're sanding the edges down a little bit, hopefully, so it doesn't catch as bad. And we've just got a piece of electrical wire here that we strip the outside coating off of and wrap the finer wires around this thread and have it taped. And one other thing that we realized is that instruction manual says to put that bracket over this bolt. You absolutely do not at all want to do that for any reason necessary. You should run this through
Electrical tape.
Yeah, the electrical tape, and that flat bar, the one that he's sanding down, that this carriage bolt fits into, should be pulled through before this bolt, and it causes it to sit at like a 90-degree angle and gets caught in that pipe. So we'll see how this goes. So you have to pull this plate through under here, but inside the cross member, and then this bolt is supposed to come along and pull through the hole. The problem is this bolt is just slightly bigger from the head of it to the end of it than the outside diameter of this cross member. So when it goes to turn, you know, it's already got the thickness of this plate blocking it. So it'll get about 45 or a little more, and it hangs up. So I don't think this kit's gonna work. I think this bolt's probably a 1/4 inch too long. I think if it was about a 1/4 inch shorter, it would just fall on out this hole. So that's where we're at with the hitch at the moment. Well, we're a little defeated with the trailer hitch, but I got this distinction applied color match fender vents. So we're gonna pop these black ones off, put these color match ones on, and see how they look. So you can see here they buy the OEM parts straight from Mopar, and they color match them. I'm hoping that it'll look pretty good. It should. So that's the black. That's the color match. This cowl right here on all Jeeps, Wranglers, Gladiators, don't matter the make or model, they all come black. From Distinction Applied, I got the color matched one, and same thing, it's an OEM piece that just snaps on. They color match it, and you just take the old black one off and put this one on. I think that turned out pretty good. So we're gonna see how this looks color matched. So there's what she looks like color matched. I think it looks a lot better than just that black plastic trim. Jacob, you think this is a success? More than the trailer hitch?
Yes. Hey, we're going 1 for 1. So.
Hey, 1 for 1. Heck yeah. No, y'all didn't think we was going to quit that easy on them. Came to work today and got my buddy to do a favor for me and make one of these pieces right here. After we couldn't get out the cross member last night, hour drive home, 45-minute drive to work, curvy mountain back roads, it was gone. It was not in there. We ran a magnet in there and couldn't get it pulled out. But we got another one made, and those bolts, we cut about 3 threads off and sanded them down. Y'all see a clip of that in a second. So we're gonna get this done. So to make this easy and not have to take all this plastic off, you can see where they've got a little mark right there. We've got a 2-inch hole saw. We're going to drill this plastic, that way that third bolt that goes in the hitch, we can just put it straight in. Heck yeah. Straight access to the bolt. Didn't even hit no metal. Oh, damn.
Huh?
Hit a little bit of metal.
What?
We'll be all right there. And after we cut this bolt short, we was having a hard time getting it through. But Landon was able to take the magnet on the backside and push it and pull it with the wire at the same time and jostle it on down there. Well, it's all but finished up, y'all. We got this one on the top to tighten down.
I'm gonna tighten these bottom ones now.
And I don't know if it's showing good, but Sorry about that light in your eyes, bud. And them two tighten down there. We're gonna call this thing whoop. Went to the auto parts store and got this 3-pack of hex bit sockets. It took the 12 millimeter. We got it tightened down nicely. Got a 4-pack of 2-inch cap plugs to go in this hole. And that's all she wrote. We just gotta get the hitch off the Tacoma into here. What we're dealing with now is it's not pushed back far enough for the hole for the pin to line up. It's hitting, get the camera focus, sorry about that. It's hitting that cutout in the hitch. So, this shank is too long, because I need the 2-inch ball. And the hole for the 2-inch ball is further up. So it has to slide farther back. So, here it is. About 4:30 in the morning. Gonna try to leave by noon today. Gonna call it a night for tonight, get some sleep. But we're not out the race yet. Travis says I need to bring a trailer. Not sure why. But I'm gonna bring a trailer. So, well, we got some fuel, Red Bull here. And we're about to be pulling up to the Tractor Supply. It's almost noon. I was hoping to be on the road by noon today. Got a long drive ahead of me, but we're gonna had to get a few hours of sleep, so we're gonna run in here, Tractor Supply, and see if they got a 2-inch trailer ball, which I'm pretty sure they do. And if they don't, we'll go over to AutoZone. Where there's a wheel, there's definitely a way. Woo, big old pothole in the parking lot. They need to get that fixed. Tractor Supply for the win. She's in there. Shank wasn't too long where it hit the rail in the back. 2-inch ball. It's got a 2-inch drop on it, so Gladiator sits even a little high, just stock, so it should be pretty good pulling the trailer. Well, we finally got her all hooked up, ready to go. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Gonna try to get as far as I can tonight. Was thinking about taking the 5x8 mesh trailer. Sure, it would be a lot less gas and fuel, but Travis didn't say what size trailer. He just said, hey, bring a trailer down here. I said, okay. So we're gonna take the big one just in case, see what happens. Anyways, next video, we'll see you guys in Florida.